This free step-by-step video comes to you directly from Haynes. You can complete more than 200 jobs on this vehicle when you purchase the complete Haynes online manual at haynes.com.
Alternator renewal. Pull the bonnet release lever located in the driver's footwell. Press the safety catch under the bonnet to release it. Open the bonnet. Pull the cover up and move it forwards to release it from the engine. On PD engines, you will first need to remove the oil dipstick. Remove the engine cover foam insulator. Remove the battery cover. Use a spanner to loosen the nut before disconnecting the lead from the negative terminal. Set it to one side. Operate the handbrake. Chock the rear wheels. Remove the centre of the wheel trims. Slacken the wheel bolts. Jack up the vehicle, position axle stands, lower the vehicle onto the axle stands, then remove the jack. The bolts can now be unscrewed and the wheel removed from the vehicle. Undo the offside screws securing the engine undertray. Then unscrew the near side screws followed by the rear screws. Slide the tray rearwards to release it. Remove the tray from under the vehicle. Undo the liner's rear and inner screws. Then undo the screws to fit the front of the liner, followed by the screw at the outer edge. Undo the screws at the bumper lower edge. The wheel arch liner can now be removed from the vehicle. Access will be improved if you move the fuel filter to one side. There's no need to remove any hoses, but take care not to strain or kink any of them as you move it. Rest it on a cloth. Using an adjustable spanner with the type of tensioner shown here, or a regular spanner on the alternative type of tensioner spring element, release the tensioner and secure it with a pin. We've used a drill bit here. If you're going to refit the same belt, mark its direction of rotation with correction fluid or similar. With the tension released and working from within the wheel arch, remove the belt from the crankshaft pulley, shown here, the alternator pulley and air conditioning compressor pulley. Access will be improved if you remove the fuel filter bracket. Working beneath the car, remove the bolt which secures the air trunking. Now within the engine bay, undo these bolts and the spring clip and release the air trunking. At the rear of the alternator, disconnect the wiring plug before you remove the blanking cap and unbolt the main output lead from the alternator. Remove the cable clamp from the alternator. Undo the lower and upper mounting bolts. Before removing the wire harness fixings from the rear and lifting out the alternator. Move the alternator into position before refitting the wiring harness to the back and connecting the wiring plug and main output lead. Tighten the lower and upper mounting bolts. Don't forget to tighten the main output lead nut and replace the blanking cap. Reconnect the air trunking, not forgetting the spring clip, and tighten the 2 bolts in the engine bay. And the one beneath the car. Refit the fuel filter bracket and tighten the bolts. Working in the engine bay, and also from within the wheel arch, locate the new drive belt on the pulleys. Then, by holding the pressure of the tensioner with a spanner, remove the locking pin. Slowly release the pressure on the spanner so that the tensioner takes up the slack in the belt. Check that the belt is located correctly in the multi-grooves in the pulleys. Place the liner in position in the wheel arch. Refit the screws to secure the liner to the bumper lower edge. Refit the screw to the liner's outer edge. Then fit the inner screws, followed by the rear screws. Refit the screws to the front of the liner. Position the tray under the vehicle. Slide the tray forwards to engage it at the front. Fit the screws at the rear of the tray. Then refit the near side screws, followed by the offside screws. Place the lead over the battery's negative terminal and tighten the nut with a spanner. Refit the battery cover. Refit the engine cover foam insulator to the engine. Move the engine cover into position, locate the cover bracket at the rear, and push the cover down onto the engine to secure it. Replace the oil dipstick if necessary. Refit the wheels and loosely tighten the wheel bolts. Raise the vehicle using a jack. Remove the axle stands, then lower the vehicle to the ground. Remove the jack. Tighten the wheel bolts. Refit the wheel centre trims. Remove the chocks from the rear wheels. Lower the bonnet and close it securely.